Good day, everyone, and welcome once again to Family Connect, the beautiful program that connects and tries to connect us with ourselves, with our friends, with our loved ones, with our colleagues, with the whole world. I say thank you for being part of this program and for always coming to our channel to see what we do and share it with others, as well as leave your comments. Please do not hesitate to always share, because you don't know whose life you're going to change. You don't know which episode you send to somebody that is what the person needs to be able to pick up and move on. And with me and my team, we're saying thank you for always being there and for reaching out to us. Okay, the last time I was here, I discussed a particular topic. How do we cope when we lose our loved ones? What do we do? I said I was going to take a second part of it, and that is what I'm doing today. I'm going to go straight to the point. The first thing we should do when we actually find ourselves in that position is to pick up ourselves. When you pick up yourself, what have you done? You have helped those around you by showing them that you have the strength, you have the character, you can forge ahead. I'm not saying it is easy, because I know it is not. It's only when you go through that experience that you will actually appreciate how difficult and how far-reaching people have come through these experiences. They are standing today. They can assure you that if they can survive, or if they've survived, you will definitely survive. So it's a mindset issue. You have to reset your mind. You have to talk to yourself. You have to tell yourself, look, I can do it. I can move ahead without falling and without losing it. So now, the next step when you pick up yourself is to think of that which will be of benefit to you and your family, even to the extended family, because it's not just you alone or your immediate family. The extended family may be hurting too, or will be hurting too, depending on their relationship with the one that departed. So either ways, we can play a role of being supportive to one another, being there, touching ourselves through always asking, how are you doing? That thing, that word, how are you? It's something, I don't know how to explain it, but it's something that gives you joy. It's like, it elevates you. It makes you feel, oh, so people actually are thinking about me. People are actually considering what and how am I coping. That word, how are you? How are you doing? What's going on? Is very wonderful. So even if the person is not supporting you financially, but asking does a lot to your psyche. It helps you to go through those experiences, that period in time where you were at your lowest point. And at that point, you have to be extremely prayerful. You have to be extremely careful. You have to reach out to those that you know have that care for you, or have that thinking about you. Those that say, okay, how can I help this family? How can I be there for them? This thing is it's something that will happen to all of us. When, how, and where is a different thing entirely. But we all have to experience it at one point or the other. So always think of that. Always think of that which will be of benefit to yourself and people around you. And then you guide against negativity. Don't be pulled down. Don't lose hope. Don't always say, I can't do it. It's too much. I can't cope. No. You can cope. With prayers, with confidence in the help that we have through our Creator. We will always overcome. It's your own attitude that matters. Your own attitude is very important. So once you remove negativity, and the only thing you think about is positivity, how will I move forward? Don't think anybody is doing anything to you. Just always think, how do I do it? How do I survive? How do I move through this period? And you find out that you cannot think of anything but or an uplifting things that will help you and guide you through that period you are experiencing. So don't think of anybody being against you, after you, or not supportive. No. Always remember the good sides of life. It's not that it's not there. It's not that these things don't exist. They exist, we live with them. They are realities. But your own attitude can change a lot for you and can make it easier for you to handle. So we have to do that, and we equally have to show a lot of strength. We have to show a lot of strength, even especially with our young ones, or with our children or people around us, so that they can look at you and say, okay, mom or dad or uncle or aunt is going through this and is very strong and is prone to. Why won't I do the same? Then you see them support you. You see them come to you. You see them ask you. You see them, don't worry, I'm with you. And you go through it knowingly and with so much calmness, as much as you can. This strength we're talking about is psychological. You have to be strong. You have to even tell yourself, look, if I'm not strong enough to handle this, I don't think it will come my way. Once you have that mindset that I can handle it, so no matter how difficult it is, I will pull through it. You cannot be given what you cannot handle. But it's us that says, I can or I cannot. So better set your mind, better start thinking of it, better start telling yourself, I am strong enough. Be yourself. Reach out if you can, and when you can. It goes a long way. There are people out there actually thinking about you. They may not be so close to you, but always think about how is this person going through. And they send their prayers. And they reaches you without you even knowing it. So always carry a smiling face. Don't carry your problems on your face. Don't carry it on your head. If you don't live today and experience today, how will you see tomorrow? And I have a pattern word for us. Have you asked yourself, if you push yourself to the point where you lose it, or you break down, or you get ill and you're hospitalized, what happens to those dependents? What happens to your immediate family? How will they cope? Always think about them. They said, for you to love others, you have to love yourself first. So when you think about them, if I should do things, or if I should go through this period without strength, without being there, without showing that I can survive it, and if anything happens, which we don't pray it happens immediately, how will they cope? Always think about that. So I'm going to leave this year, and I believe and feel that I've added one or two things that will make us go and reflect on why we are here, what we should do, and how we should help ourselves through this period when we lose our loved ones and we feel we cannot cope or cannot live with it. So until I come your way again, I remain yours truly, Chika Namani, and I wish all of you a very wonderful day and week ahead. Bye.